Yeah, yeah. RX back with another stream. This time it is Friday night, a little over 9 hours till some fight, which means we're doing a pre-party to those fights being UFC Baku. We back with another pre-party where we're gonna make our picks and talk about the card one final time before it goes down tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm excited, man. It's at least it's not at 4 a.m. So somehow it does not feel as early as it really is at 9 a.m. It's an okay card. There's some interesting things on it, and either way we have fights. So always get excited for a card the night before, no matter the card. And let's see what we got again. This will be the last time we break it down, put our picks in for it, and talk about it before it goes down tomorrow morning. Get your picks in, and you can set your alarms. And let's see what happens in the Baku, man. Should be an alright card. Fully knock on wood for that fucking start time. Last year's Baku card was good. And see what happens. So let's not yap anymore. Let's get into this shit, shall we? Screen share up. On this fine Friday night, hopefully everyone's week was good as we head into the last few days of June. 1 week from now will be July 4th, pretty much. And it'll be fun. Sadly, we will not have fights next week, but that'll be a bridge we have to deal with when we get to next week. And until then, let's enjoy the fights we're doing this week on a fine Saturday to the final weekend of June. And how we already in the halfway point of the year beats me. But let's talk about some fights. Obviously, that was a fumble. Obviously, those fights are UFC Baku tomorrow. No shit. 13 fights. We're gonna put our picks in on tap and go milk and see how we do. So simple. We do it every week. Not gonna go super in depth on breaking down the fights because I did that on Tuesday and in the breakdown video, but I'll give my thoughts. Also, we'll get the weigh-ins and face-offs, and we always do. So let's stop yapping. Let's stop wasting time, and let's talk about some fights. Let's put our picks in for some fights. Beginning with the first fight of the night, the normal double debut fight to begin the card. We have an opening fight of the night tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We have our normal double debut fight to open every card in 2026, it would seem. We have that welterweight, Tahir Abdullayev versus Jefferson Nascimento. Double debut fight means your guess is as good as mine most of the time. And yeah, that goes here. This is a bona fide contender series fight. Who wins it? Who am I picking? The Azerbaijani or the 13-0 Brazilian? Yeah, give me Nascimento. Why? I don't know. Truly, I wish I could give you an answer. Has a nice record, 13-0, come from LFA, more respectable than Tahir, coming from UAE Warriors, kind of. And it's a flip a coin and guess. It's a pick 'em on the odds, pretty much. Can't disagree there. And take your guesses as good as mine. I know nothing about either of these guys really. Tahir, I've never seen fight until tomorrow. Jefferson, I've never seen fight until tomorrow. Jefferson's been more active. Again, he was an LFA interim champion. Probably the younger guy, less experienced, but nice record. Fuck it, give me Nascimento. Why not? Carrying on the Nascimento family name in the UFC, like Rodrigo and Alan, who were fucking terrible. Well, one's terrible, Alan's okay. And flip a coin and guess. Give me Jefferson Nascimento, I guess. Topology agrees with me 73% on Jefferson Nascimento is a man with two last names. What about Goldmilk, who really doesn't know anything about these guys? Nascimento 79%. I will agree. Give me Nascimento by decision here. Could be a finish. Can't tell you if these guys are good at getting finishes or getting finished, but I can make a guess with decision. It's probably a safe pick. I think these guys have about the same amount of like ways of winning. They spread out a lot between knockout, submission, and decision. So I don't think these guys have been finished too much. So that's another thing to factor in. I don't know. I'm just yapping, stalling, I guess, because I don't know what to say about this fight. I'm intrigued. I would be more intrigued if it's on a contender series like it should be, but contender series ain't for another 2 months. So till then, we get these fights in the UFC. And give me Jefferson Nascimento to keep his O, start off the night with a win or morning. And give Azerbaijan their first loss of the night. They only got 4 fighters, so a loss here would hurt. But give me Jefferson Nascimento to get the win here. Confident? Fuck no. Guessing? Yeah. And hopefully, like I say, with all of these double debut fights, hopefully one of them's a good signing. Last week we went 1-1. Collins and fucking Otari were shit. But Levon was a good signing. Leon Shabazian's a different story, but there you go. Another double debut fight. Another chance to hopefully get someone good in the UFC. Give me Jefferson Nascimento to get the win in that. So, not very much else to say there. And hopefully one of them is good. And then after that, we get away from debuts and double debuts for sure. For our second fight of the night, that should be way higher on the card because it's one of the best fights on the card. I've been saying it all week because it is true. We have in our second fight of the night in the bantamweight division a banger. And if you know fight. If you don't know, then you should know. You should be bet smarter. We have one of the best fights on the card. Fuck, if it was the co-main, I wouldn't have any issue with it. We have in the bantamweight division a high-level unranked battle between two very good prospects. We have that Alma Khan versus Gene Matsumoto. I've been singing the praises of this fight all weekend. Now it's time to actually predict it. I can keep singing the praises of it at the same time. I will, because it's a phenomenal fight. But I do have to predict it. Back that 1-2 ain't a great record overall, but then you actually look at that record and those fights, it's like, okay, we get it. Dude fought the good Topuria and Umar and took a round off both of them. Matsumoto, on the other hand, some people would say he should be 19-0, and he got robbed against Farid and fucking Rob Font. He got robbed against Rob Font, pun intended, for sure. Farid, 50-50, either way, 19. He should be 18-1 or 19-0. Who wins this fight between two guys who are unlucky in different ways? Fuck, I'm gonna go for what I've been feeling all week. Give me back Zach. I just have a weird feeling that he can win this fight. I think he has better cardio. He's like taking rounds off Umar and Alexander Topuria, looking good in those fights says a lot. I think he can win. I think he's a little more, not developed, but a little more experienced against higher level competition. I think his cardio is a bit better. I think he's better in the striking. And we all know Gene Matsumoto is not lucky on the scorecard, so could Gene just hold him down like Umar did? I would say definitely a possibility, but Gene does not have the cardio or the Nurmagomedov grappling to do that. And I think round 1 he'll probably do it. I don't know if he can do it for 2 and 3. And if Bekzat doesn't gas and he still has some juice left, he usually does, I think he can kind of steal the last 2 rounds and win this fight. He's the better striker. I don't know. It's a complete pick'em. I don't know why Matsumoto is the favorite. I think it should be a complete pick'em, flip a coin and guess, because these are two really good high-level fighters. One of the highest level fights on the card is a fight where both guys are 1-2 on paper coming into it. Let that sink in. And it's amazing. Again, I should not have to sell you this fight if you actually know what the fuck you're watching half the time. And I'm super excited for it. So, who am I picking? Give me back that. I just think he can squeak out a win here. Matsumoto's really unlucky, and I think Bekzat can get the win here. I really do. I should be a pick'em. I can't wait for this fight at, 9:30, 10 in the morning. And give me back that to get the win here. Confident? No. But I have a weird feeling he will be able to squeak a win out here, so give me back that to do just that. Topology disagrees, but not by as much as I was thinking. 57% on Matsumoto, so not far from a 50-50. What about Guilt Milk? They are much more one side. 72% on Matsumoto. I'm gonna go Bexat here, man. I'm gonna go by decision. A finish in this fight is super unlikely. Matsumoto is probably not getting finished, and Bexat is probably not getting finished. So if this is going to full 15, I could see another split decision coming. It'd be the fourth one in a row for Matsumoto, and I think he might lose this one as well. Either legitimately or robbery. Give me Bexat here, man. I just think he can sneak out a win. I think dude's talented. I think he's good. I think Gene's really good. But I just think Gene still has a few issues that he will continue to get better at. Again, cardio and striking are a little weak. But I think he could still win this fight. Bexat, I'm going to pick though. It's a tough one. It's a great fight. Again, one of the best fights on card, one of the highest level fights on card. If this was a top 15 fight, you would not be able to tell. They're better than guys they actually have fucking ranked, like Montel Jackson and fucking whoever else. Eamon Zahavi, these two are much better than. And I'm excited. Great fight, early in the morning. Give me the underdog. Give me Bexat to get the win. I think the kid is good. What's up, brother? Hope you had a good week. What's up, Scotty? Same to you, brother. I had a very nice week. Ready for some fights to cap off the week. Well, they're Saturday mornings, those are two full weekends, but you know, we all know the week really ends when fights end. So, but yeah, good week indeed. The last full week of June, ready for July, starting on Wednesday, and ready for some fights as well. So, give me back that. Give me my first underdog pick of the night by decision here. I'm gonna stop rambling about this fight because I can keep going on about it. It's such a good fight. But I'm just going to say, give me back that 50-50. I could be wrong. I could be right. Take your guess as good as mine. I'm not going to sell this fight anymore because I shouldn't have to. Great fight. One of the best on the card. Give me probably the best Kazakhstan fighter who's not named Shavkat because he actually fights. Give me back that by decision. I dig these morning cards like this. Yeah, I don't mind these morning cards. Like, I still would like maybe 10 or 11 would be a bit more ideal, but I can take 9, especially compared to the fucking 4 a.m. cards last month. This card doesn't even feel early, so what did that tell you? So, I don't mind it. Again, I would like 10, 11, even 12 would be ideal. But 9, I'll take it. Trust me, I don't mind it. If I have a good reason to wake up that early, I'll wake up that early. If not, fuck you, I'm sleeping. But fights are more than a good reason. So there you go. So yeah, can't believe I just went on for a couple minutes talking good about a fight. Since when do I talk good about fights? And people say I'm always negative. No, I'm honest. God damn it. Just like I'm honest about our third fight of the night, beginning with the one-sided easy fights on the card to predict. We have in our third fight of the night in the welterweight division. This is the only fight to change on short notice. Yes, it is. As we have in our only short notice change of the card in the welterweight division, our third fight of the night, being the really easy fight to predict on the card. We have Daniil Danchenko versus Theodore Bergerin, one of them. Yeah, I don't need to talk as long about this one because I think it kind of explains itself. Yeah, Daniil pretty easily here. Ukrainian Yuri, dollar store Yuri. Fuck, might be the real Yuri if Yuri gets knocked out again like last time. Minus 470. Yeah. He was originally meant to be fighting Andreas Gustafsson here, but Gustafsson has heart issues or something along those lines, so hope he heals up. Different Swede, Theodore Bregan steps in, and yeah, this kid's gonna get his ass beat. 8-3, no notable names on his record. Fucking 3-2 in his last 5. Cage Warriors guy, yeah, this guy's fucked. So Daniil's really good. One of the best prospects on the card. Well, probably the only good thing the Ultimate Fighter has given us in 10 years. 24 years old, gonna be 25 soon. Young, good prospect. Coming off an Alex Morono win where he showed he'd go 15 minutes, but that won't be needed here. Could easily be the lock of the night, but he isn't. Give me Danil Danchenko pretty soundly here. Ukraine versus Sweden. A lot of FIFA, a lot of World Cup matches on this card. You literally look at it. 97% going Danil Danchenko here, and I would imagine Gold Milk will be much of the same. Get your Gold Milk picks in, boys, early tomorrow. 92% on Danil here. Yeah, simple. Give me Danil by knockout in the first here. Gonna look like the Ultimate Fighter in all of the Ultimate Fighter fights where it just run through the guy in round one. He uses elbows really well. He likes to cut the guy up and put him away, so I think he'll do that to poor Theodore here. So give me Danil Danchenko by knockout in the first. Run through this poor kid, get a free win, hopefully get a bonus, and that'll be that. So pretty simple, and yeah. Respect for this kid for stepping in, but he somehow has less of a chance than Gustafsson had, so I should say a lot. Easy one for Danil, no more time needs to be wasted there. And then after that, we get to our fourth fight of the night. Another no-brainer quickie one here in the featherweight division. Another simple fight between a shit fighter and a good one. We have our fourth fight of the night in the featherweight division. Turkey versus Colombia. They probably did play in the World Cup. We have Khan Awful versus Javier Reyes. Didn't we just lose to Turkey in the World Cup yesterday or something? Well, we lost to someone random. Like, what the fuck? I don't think Colombia will here, though. Yeah, obviously Javier Reyes is the easy pick here. What needs to be said? Khan Awfully's garbage. He did not beat Iza at all. And Javier Reyes coming off of Douglas Silva de Andrade win. That's actually a step up from Khan Awfully. Veteran from the Contender Series, a lot of knockouts. The only loss lately was to Larion Douglas, and whoever this guy is. And, yeah, he should win this one soundly. So, not much to say here. Reyes is a decent prospect, and probably the best Reyes in the UFC, and Khan Awfully is dog shit, who should be 1-3 in the UFC, and sucks, so. Simple. Minus 230 here for the Colombian. I think he should be minus 290, 300 pretty soundly, but whatever. 80% on Javier Blair Reyes. Not to mention Gold Milk is going to be much as the same. 82% pretty much the exact same. Give me Javier Reyes by knockout in the first. Find the chin, put him away. Simple. If Myron Santos can do it, anyone can. So Javier Reyes knockout in the first. Self-explanatory gets. Khan Awfully is garbage, and simple. So not really much else to say there, and yeah, another easy one, another highlight early on this card. And then after that, we get to maybe the prelim I'm looking forward to the least on this card, because I really don't care for this fight at all. The beginning of the 800 middleweight fights on this card, and this is easily the... Is it worse than Charbel and Pereira? Nah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, not by much, though. We have in the middleweight division a fight between the guy the UFC wishes was good and a guy who we'll see if he is any good. In our fifth fight of the night, first of 4 at middleweight on the night, and the worst one, and again, in my opinion, the worst prelim. I just have no care for this fight. We have Nasultan Ruziboyev versus Andrei Pulyayev. Do we have enough names that end in EV and OV on this card? Jesus Christ. I think I counted there's like 9 of them, or some shit, 9 or 10 of them combined, so 2 in this fight, and which one will win? I'm going to Russian here, a bit biased, but also I think he can win this fight. I think the Sultan Ruziboyev's garbage. I truly do. I think he's a terrible, terrible fighter. And like if you look at his wins, yeah, Bruno Ferreira is his best win. That's not saying a lot. Only beat Can since looked terrible against Dustin Stoltzfus. Padded record for sure. He isn't good. Poyayev, on the other hand, coming off doing pretty good against Adiba Gutierrez. A lot of people say he won that fight. He didn't, but he did pretty alright. And now we see what he can do here against a guy who's much shittier than Gutierrez. Minus 220 for Ruzaboyev. I don't know why. Like, I would say this might as well be a fucking pick'em. If Pugayev shows up like he did against Gutierrez, I think he can win this fight pretty soundly. Because I think he's just in just a skill for skill battle in the technical kickboxing match. I think Pugayev wins this one every day of the week. But if he does what he did against COD and that, it's run away. Or I guess Ruzaboyev can clip him. I think Pugayev can win this. I think he has better cardio. I think he can just be the better fighter over 15 minutes. And I think he can just be the better kickboxer. I doubt Ruzaboyev's going to try and take this fight down, even though he has 20 submissions somehow. Beats me how. And I think Pugayev can get the win here. So I think round one's dangerous. If he can survive round one, I think he can win. So a bit biased, but I also think Pugayev is better at his best. But will we get the best of Pugayev here? We'll see. I'm going to pick him. I'm going to take my shot because I just have no respect for Ruzaboyev. I think he blows. And give me the Russian kickboxer. You don't hear that too often now, do you? 87% on Ruzaboyev. A lot of people still pretend he's good or just don't know who Pugayev is. Could be either or. 78% here. Give me Pugayev by decision. If there's a finish in this fight, it would be by Ruzaboyev, and that's definitely a worry. But I just think if the fight goes deep, Pugayev has better gas, better kickboxing technical abilities. Would that be the right term? I'm gonna pick him here. So could this will either be my worst pick of the card or my best? Which one is true? We'll see. And give me Andre Pugayev by decision here. Ruzaboyev's trash. I'm not going to be convinced otherwise. And give me Andre Pugayev by decision here. Not much else to say here. Again, a prelim I'm not looking forward to too much. I think it's the worst one on the card, just in terms of my excitement for it. And see what happens here, though. So, give me Pugayev by decision to either prove me right or make me look dumb. And usually it's always the latter, so see what happens. And then after that, we get to our co-main event of the prelims and the light heavyweight division, the most predictable fight on the card. I'm not going to waste your time on. We have in the co-main of the prelims in the light heavyweight division, the lock of the night, the easiest fight on the night to predict. We have Abdul Raham Yakiayev versus Julius Walker. Yeah, nothing really needs to be said here. Yakiayev, submission round one. Either he's going to submit him or knock him out in round one. I'll go submission, because that's how he's been winning lately. Lock of the night, it's minus 600, probably should be a bigger favorite. Yakiayev's really good. What am I really meant to say there? The dude's really good. It's him, guys like him, Ewo, and Novo Sterling are looking like the next guys up at 205, and Yakiayev could be the best of them. He's well-rounded. He seems like a good fighter. Well, not seems he is a good fighter. Like, yeah, he's beating up tomato cans, but most light heavyweight outside the rankings is tomato cans, so what does that tell you? And until he's fighting a ranked guy, he's going to be the lock. He was the lock in his debut against Cerqueira. He's the lock against Ribeiro, and he's the lock here. So Julius Walker is fucking terrible. He's the third best fighter on the roster named Walker. Let that sink in. And yeah, Yakiayev will run through him with ease. So give me Yakiayev by submission first. Could be a knockout. But I'm going to say submission. And not really much more to say there. So simple, easy lock of the night to get back on track after 2 losses in a row in that department. And I think I'm 15-5 now. Might as well say 16-5 now at this point. And yeah, simple. And then that leads us to the featured prelim. No, it should not be the featured prelim, but it is. So we work with what we're given here. In the featured prelim, the lowest level fight on the card, more than likely, because I highly doubt either these guys deserve to be in the UFC, so, that's great. We have in our featured prelim in the welterweight division. Might as well be a double debut fight since it's his debut and this is his first fight up at welterweight on a camp. We have in our featured prelim Farman Hashanov, I think that's how you say it, versus Eric Nolan. Yeah, this fight looks terrible. Farman 5-0. I think we know why he got signed for this card. Eric Nolan, on the other hand, might as well be making his debut since that Susarkayev fight, which actually did good and was up a weight class on short notice against Susarkayev, who's fucking terrible. So, let's see what he can do here in his first full camp fight. Who am I taking? Yeah, give me the hometown guy. Give me Farman. I'm not confident, as I probably should be, but I'm not picking fucking Eric Nolan. He is the best Nolan on the roster because Tom Nolan's a fucking joke. But I'll go Farman. Maybe this kid is good. Who fucking knows? But I doubt he's good, but I think he can beat Eric fucking Nolan. So give me Farman to keep his O and get the win here. And not as confident as I probably should be picking against Eric Nolan, but here we are, I guess. Wow, 50-50 on Tapology. Nobody thinks this Farman guy is good. Holy shit. What is Go Milk thinking? Are they any nicer? They're much more realistic. 76% on Farman. Give me Farman by decision here. Could get a finish, but dude, if people think you suck that badly, I'm really fucking worried. Like, I'm really fucking worried to pick this guy. I see why they gave him Eric Nolan, because I don't know if he could beat anyone else with how fucking people are reacting to him, so. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see if Farman's a good signing. We'll see if Eric Nolan gets any better down 15 pounds on a full camp. Give me Farman. Give me the hometown guy. And one more can I say here? So, should not be a feature prelim. D-Man, good to see you. I don't even think this is Contender Series worthy. Like, even the Ultimate Fighter has higher standards than this, but here we are. Give me Farman, and not really much else to say there, so pretty simple, pretty shitty, and featured prelim. Oh boy. 5-0 versus 8-4. UFC. And there you go, those are the prelims. Like I've said all week, the order is a bit fucky, but pretty decent prelims. Who knows about this fight? These three all have good potential. All have the potential to be really great. Probably not going to be great. This should be a quick finish, and I have no idea what to think here. So, at most, maybe 2 fights are terrible. 3, but 3 finishes. This fight's phenomenal. I don't know. I have a little bit of hope for this prelims, even though it's way too fucking early. I think it'd be alright. Daniil, Bexat, Matsumoto, Reyes. Yeah, I have good fucking prospects. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. And, not very much else to say there. But, let's get to the main card because we got 6 more fights. Let's get into the most of them at middleweight on this main card, beginning with the main card opener that people thought was going to be the main event at one point of this card. I wish I was joking. We have the main card opener at middleweight, probably the best, actually the easily best middleweight fight on this card, and that says a lot. We have Abu Smagomedov versus Mikhail Oleshchuk. Okay fight here again, probably the best on the card in the middleweight division. That's not saying as much as you would hope, and it's a really easy pick. Give me Oleshchuk pretty easily. Abu Smagomedov's garbage. No need to play pretend there. Like, I don't know why this is a pick. Oleshchuk should easily be a fucking favorite, but whatever. Dude's actually not terrible. Rare time the fighting nerds have made someone better. And even if you want to say Oleshchuk's only can crushing, well, Bruce Magomedov is a fucking can. So I think Oleshchuk should be ranked at this point because middleweight's such a dog shit division that a guy on a 3-fight winning streak that's not completely embarrassing, it's actually ranked worthy compared to a guy who actually was ranked and it was embarrassing. And Oleshchuk should easily win this fight. Again, Abus is shit. I don't think he has the power to put Oleshchuk down because we've seen how tough it is to finish Oleshchuk. Charbullet could, and Kevin Holland barely did. Chinya Jokowani couldn't. I don't think Abus has the ability. I don't think he has the heart. He definitely doesn't have the cardio. And yeah, round 1 Abus would be a little bit dangerous, but Oleshchuk's better cardio, better heart, better for 15 minutes, and I think he's either going to win by one decision or break Abus late in the fight. So Abus is good garbage. I don't know what to say. This card is full of middleweight flops and failed prospects, and Abus would be almost at the top of that fucking heap. And Oleshchuk should beat him pretty easily. So give me Mikhail here. Where the fuck is his brother? Like, can he fight again already? And yeah, again, no idea why he's the underdog, but simple, stupid betting odds. Or it's a pick'em, I mean, not the underdog. And give me Oleshchuk by to get the win here. 64% Oleshchuk. That many people are picking a boost. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's not 2024 anymore. Like, the dude sucks. What, he's the favorite on Go Milk? God, Go Milk, I love you, but God, some people on here are fucking stupid. Yeah, Oleshchuk winning this fight fucking easily. Again, either he's going to finish him in round 2 or 3, or he's going to decision him. Should be able to abuse him. Not even, like, even if he did, he wouldn't finish him. Chinya Jokowani beat the shit out of him, couldn't finish him, so Abu sucks. He knocked out Dustin Stoltzfus. Ooh. Yeah, Oleshchuk wins this fight easily. What more do I need to say? So, I almost want to pick a late finish, but I don't know. I still think Oleshchuk shows signs of being a little bit not great. The Marc-Andre Barriou performance was kind of dog shit. And I think he probably just takes to the scorecards and wins. So, give me Oleshchuk by decision here, and could be a late finish. Would not be shocked, but I'm gonna say full 15. Give me the Polish to beat the German, and not very much else to say there. Fine fight to open the main card. One of the better fights on the main card, I would say, and not much to say there. Then we hit our second fight of the main card, staying at middleweight one more time to the co-main for a double fraud battle. You don't often see a double fraud battle, but we definitely got one here in our second fight of the main card. Who's the better fraud of the two? We have our second fight of the main card at middleweight, Bruno Ferreira versus Ikram Alishkov. I think this pick is about as easy as the fucking Oleshchuk one. Yeah, give me Ikram soundly here. Bruno Ferreira is not good. He's the only good win he had against RoboCop was proven to be a fluke in his last fight when RoboCop dusted him. And Ikram should beat him pretty easily. So, to be honest, out of the 8 middleweights on this card, Ikram's probably the best one. And that says a lot when this dude got knocked out by Robert fucking Whitaker. So he's still a fraud, but he's much better than Bruno Ferreira, who got beat by Bruce Magomedov, which is fucking embarrassing. And this whole time Rosie Boy, if this dude just loses to every middleweight on this card. And yeah, Nick Graham should be another guy who probably should be ranked over who they actually do have fucking ranked. So give me a Graham here via Neckbeard. Yeah, well, on this card we got plenty of those. Again, there's like 10 fighters whose name ends in OV or EV. So that tell you. And yeah, give me a Graham here pretty easily. Minus 310. I can't disagree there. Simple. 78% on Alishkarov. Everyone agrees that he's the better fraud. 83% on Go Milk. Yeah, give me Ikram by decision here. This should go the full 15, and Ikram should win it because Bruno Ferreira sucks. Not much to say there. Ikram's just better. I think he trains with Khabib now, and he's a better striker than Ferreira. He has better cardio and grappling. And Ferreira has more power, but outside of that, unless he can land that lucky knockout, which would probably be the only finish in this fight, Graham should beat him easily. So, give me a Kremlin-Shkarov here by decision, and yeah, pretty simple pick. Just one guy's much better than the other. Kind of as simple as you can get with predicting a fight. So, there you go. And then after that, we move down. Is half a can. Yeah, he's not good. Speaking of cans, our third fight of the night of the main card, moving down a lot of pounds to the flyweight division. A fight where both guys kinda suck, to be honest. We have in the flyweight division the only other ranked fight on the card outside the main event, so this should probably be the co-main, I guess, kind of. We have in our third fight of the main card at flyweight, in flyweight's top 15, Asu Almabayev versus Charles Johnson. Well, we got one guy who is just not good in Asu Almabayev versus a guy who's looked terrible since 2026 started when he lost to Alex Perez and Bruno Silva. So, great fight. I don't trust either. I think Asu's terrible, and I think Charles Johnson has looked awful since 2026 started. How the fuck did he beat Joshua Van Sumidor and Lonnie Kavanaugh? I don't know, but he's on a 2-fight losing streak. Needs to break that. I say he will. He's much bigger here. Asu is not good, and unless Asu can just fucking lay on him for 15 minutes. I think Energy wins. He has better cardio. He has better striking. He's, again, 5'9" to 5'4", much bigger. Give me Energy. I think if he can look like the Energy we've seen against Lonnie Kavanaugh, against Joshua Van, he wins easily. If he looks like how he has since 2026 started, yeah, he's going to probably get snuggled here, but let's find out. I think either way, the winner of this fight's gonna get their fucking face kicked in by a higher ranked guy, but let's see who wins it. Give me Energy. I think he can just be better, he's bigger, and we can look like the Energy we know he can be and the talent that we know he has. I think he wins easily because Sue is a shit. Even, he's won 2 in a row since the Manel Cop fight, but that was Jose Ochoa where that fight sucked. And Alex Perez, a fight I think people think he was down 2 in, so what does that tell you? 81% though on Almabayev. I wish I could explain why. Oh yeah, the betting odds should probably be pick'em, but who knows with this clown show. 83% on Almabayev. Give me Charles Johnson here by decision. Confident? No. But I think he can get the job done. I really do. I really think he could win this fight. I really think he can get the job done in this fight. And again, Asu is not good. So, bigger, better cardio guy should probably win, but will he? Who knows? give me energy to hopefully look like energy and not whatever the fuck he's been looking like lately. And not very much else to say there. So give me Charles Johnson by decision. See what happens. How I find it, I'm on your channel. What's up, Theo? What's up, Theo? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. And, yeah, simple. And then after that, we hit the final stretch of easy fights to predict on this card, beginning with our featured fight of the main card at lightweight, with our first Azerbaijanian of the main card. Why is there not more on this card? Where's Tofik Musayev, as shitty as he is? Whatever. We have in our featured bout of the main card, fourth fight of the main card, and our the simple way to describe this fight is get an Azerbaijani and a win, because that's all this fight is. We have in our feature bout of the main card, Nazim Sadykhov versus Matthias Camilo. Yeah, this is as simple as, again, when they booked this fight, they thought, let's get an Azerbaijani and a win. Let's book Nazim Sadykhov versus a tomato can. Yeah, I'll do the trick. You know, they did that last year and almost failed, but try again. Yeah, Nazim should be a bigger favorite here, probably minus 250, 260. Camilo's garbage, 1-1 in the UFC, and that Slava Claus fight was closer than it really should have been. Could have easily lost that decision. Nazim, on the other hand, coming off that Ziam loss, which has aged like shit. But he is still a decent enough fighter to beat a tomato can like Camilo, and yeah. I guess I just joined some other shit. You explain what you're not saying. Cry me a river. Give me Nazim here to get the win. You already gave me the view, so I don't give a fuck what you do. And yeah, simple fight. Again, it's just get an Azerbaijani and a win. What else do you need? And yeah, there you go. 94% agreeing there with me. Well, I think with just common fucking sense. Not even agreeing with me, it's just agreeing with common sense. 83% on Goat Milk's about a little more weird people picking Camilo. I can host you. I can host double yourselves. Do whatever you want to do, man. Whatever. So, give me Nazim here by knockout in the second. Pretty simple. He should finish him within the first 10 minutes. Usually Nazim gets a little bit better in round 2, but he could just run through him in round 1. I wouldn't be too surprised, but more than likely breaks in round 2. Camilo will probably do okay enough in round 1, but he'll probably gas like he did against Gabe Green, and then Nazim will just put the storm on him, and that should be that for this fight. Again, UFC wants an at least bare minimum Azerbaijani on this card. He can go 1-3. So this will be that one win no matter what. If Aziz, Tahir, and Farman win is a different question, but they're getting a hometown guy a free win against the guy who probably shouldn't even be on the roster. And yeah, give me Nazim by knockout in the second. I wish this fight could be as good as the Nicholas Mata fight last year. Fuck, they should have just ran that fight back and no one would have complained, but different Brazilian, much shittier than Mota, which says a lot. And yeah, Nazim should break him within 2 rounds, so not really much else to say there. And at least Baku's gonna get 1 win on this card. It can't be completely upset, I guess. Could be worse. Could be like Canada, who loses every fight on their card and shit like that. So there you go. And then we get to the co-lame event of the evening. A fight that probably is not even good enough to be a prelim on this card, but UFC has to keep trying with fighters who are already past their sell-by date of being ass. We have in their co-lame event of the evening the fucking 3rd best middleweight fight on this card, and fuck, I might say the third best fight on this card in general. This fight is a fucking joke. We have in the co-lane at middleweight, Michel Pereira versus Shara Bullet Magomedov. I really wonder who's gonna win this fight. So they are doing the Menafield Zhang and Yang fight with different characters. That's all this fight is. They're giving a fraud who already has been exposed a free win. But sadly, Charbullet's much better than Zhang and Yang and will not choke this fight. I hope he does. I would love nothing more than a Charbullet loss here, but I don't think we're that lucky. And Michel Pereira is dog shit. He should be on a 4-fight losing streak. He lost to Zach Reese last time out, and even his bum ass is Alonzo Menafield. The simple way to put it, Alonzo Menafield's much better than Pereira, and Charbullet's much better than Zhang and Yang. So that's just a lot when Charbullet is literally talentless. This guy has no fucking talent. But he did a double bullet. No one cares. You knocked out Armin Petrosyan. That's not fucking impressive. Like, for as much shit as I give Gutierrez, he's much better. Cam Rouston's better. Susurkayev, that's a good debate. I might take Charbullet over Susurkayev. But that's like, we're talking about bottom of the barrel guys. Like, Fenchar in there with like a decent, like, dude, Jared Cannonier will probably fuck up his other eye with how easily he would beat him. Robocop, Fluffy. Dude, this guy sucks. Like, I don't know. We already saw him lose. I don't know why the UFC is so hell-bent on pushing this guy when he's just not fucking talented. He looks funny. Cool. That's not a fucking reason he should be on the co-main or be the co-main. So, I don't know. He sucks. And Michel Pereira should have been cut fucking 2 years ago. So, shitty co-main. It's a piss break, I guess, before the main event. And, yeah, what am I meant to say here? One of the worst fights on the card. No shocker. Simple. 94% agree. Not even bum-ass Charbullet can win this fight. And I would imagine Go Milk agrees. 93%. Yeah, simple. Give me Chara by decision here. What really needs to be said. And, yeah, could he finish Pereira? I guess, but the dude struggled to finish fighters who are much worse than Pereira, like fucking Marc-Andre Barriault. So, it's gonna be a Charbullet fight. He'll probably lose a round because he got his fucking head kicked, and he got hurt, but then he'll win the last two, and it'll be a shitty 29-28 decision. The UFC will hype up like he's good, and it's like, the same shit they do every fucking time they have a fraud who they wish was good. So, give me Chara that boring, shitty fight from a boring, shitty fighter. Maybe he'll do another double bullet, which is one of the that was not even a cool knockout. Let that sink in. Like, that knockout wasn't even cool. They act like it was the best thing. Fuck off. So, give me MVP's bitch by decision in a terrible fucking co-main. God, I hope Michel Pereira pulls an Alonzo Menafield. Please. Please, God, please. And then finally, the main event of the evening. Not main event by everyone's favorite Atabajani and Chloe Roundtree. Instead, this year they get a hometown guy in the main event who probably should have main evented last year, but it's what it is. This year we have in the lightweight division a hometown main event in Azerbaijan that will end really badly for the Azerbaijanian. We have Rafael Fiziev versus Manuel Torres. Yeah, this is pretty simple. Torres wins. Shocker. I know you're surprised. Yeah, obviously Manuel Torres is winning this fight. I have no idea what to pick him. Torres should be like minus 190 easily. Can we just admit that Fiziev was never that good? Like, he's not a shit fighter, but like, he's so overrated. Who's his best one again? Bobby Green, who I would probably pick Bobby Green to win a rematch. Like, can we stop pretending Fiziev was ever some top guy or that good? Like, He isn't. He's a decent unranked fighter. He's not a top 15 guy. Even AI knows he isn't a fucking top 15 guy. He's not ranked right now for that fucking reason. So he's he doesn't suck, but there's more prospects than just Manuel Torres I'd pick to beat him. Kelly Fernandez, Chris Padilla. Like, yeah, Fiziev can beat a lot of shitty fighters like fucking Ignacio Bahamondes, who fuck, he's just fucking dumb. But like, he's not a top guy. I don't know what needs to be said here. I still wish this was Quillen Salkilled and Rafael Fiziev, but I guess we're not that lucky. And yeah, should be an easy, quick win for Manny Torres here, who, speaking of Ignacio Bahamondes, he bounced back really well after that fight. So, more like Taporia level. God, don't insult him that much, guy. He ain't fucking terrible. Man, I was being nice. You just said, man, this guy, you pretty much just said this guy fucking sucks. Damn, D-man, be nice. Yeah, Manny have bounced back big time, beating Dober and Grant Dawson. And he will add top 10 champion or some shit. He isn't. But can he beat Rafael Fiziev? Yeah. Pretty fucking easily, so give me Manuel Torres here pretty soundly, and sorry Azerbaijan, but you're gonna go home very sad this year. Again, they should have gave you a Khalil Roundtree main event. He's my favorite Azerbaijanian, so I think he even said he wanted to be on this card again, but he'll be fighting in about a month, so he'll be beating Little Ank instead, which that'll be cool. And yeah, give me Manny Torres. 55 to 45 on the picks for Manny Torres. I don't know why people are picking Fiziev. Got him and Char look like brothers almost. 68%. Damn, will I be that 1% to get to 69 for Manny Torres? Yeah, he should drop Fiziev within about 3 or 4 minutes. He should win. Like, we're talking about a guy who got pretty much beat soundly by shitty Mauricio Rufy, who I think Torres is much better than. The guy who got beat by Justin Gaethje twice. He did not lose to Gamrot. I'll give him that. That should be a no contest, but still, Fiziev's overrated, and Torres is going to find that chin in about 3 or 4 minutes and win his first main event. So this fight ain't gonna go long. It ain't gonna go 15 minutes, and I highly doubt it goes into round 2. And if it does, it's ending in that round. I don't think Manuel Torres has not left the first round in his UFC career, which is kind of insane. I don't think that stops here. So give me Torres knockout in the first pretty easily to end a morning in Baku with the crowd going home very sad that their boy kinda sucks. There you go. My picks on Tapology are in, and my goat milk picks are in. Again, I think we got 8.5 hours until fight, so don't forget to get those picks in, boys. And there you go. Those are mine, and let's pop them up on screen real quick if we might. Which I say we might. There you go. Point out, talk about whatever you want to do. Point something out, talk about it, what have you. I'll leave that there for a minute or so, and then we'll move into looking at the weigh-ins before ending the night. So, there you go. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, the only picks I'm worried about are Energy, Puyayev, and Bekzat. Everything else, we'll see. I'm not sure about this one, but I'm not worried. Easy. We'll see. Easy. So, bare minimum, I'll probably go, at worst, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll get 8 right. At best, fuck, this could easily be like a 11 or 12 W night. Just, you need to win, and you need to win. So, we'll see. And if fuck 13 for 13 is possible, I did it before. Dan Hooker, Arman Tsarukyan card, I went perfect. All 13 or 14 fights, what have you. Could happen again. I doubt it. I'm not that lucky, but we'll see. I was lucky once, could be lucky again. And yeah, not really much to say there. I'll leave this up for another few seconds before switching over to the weigh-ins real quick, and then we'll be switching over to ending the stream. Not really many other topics to talk about. NBA, I didn't talk about the LaMelo Ball trade, but whether to say that's fucking awesome. And if Terry Arnold, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Nothing. Again, America lost the fucking World Cup for some reason. Looks pretty good. Thank you. So somehow I'll get like 4 right with my luck, but we'll see. And not much to say there. Let's switch over to our final topic of the night, and that is looking at the weigh-ins and face-offs. Again, I would watch the video, but my computer would probably implode if I tried to, so we're doing this instead. Beginning with, looks like Bruno Ferreira was the first to the scale. Looks like he finally got the cut down. Asuel Mabayev, Manuel Torres, Tahir, Abdullayev, Farman, Energy. Everyone made weight for this card, which is beautiful to see. Nascimento, Matsumoto, good to see he made weight. Olashechuk, Nolan, Daniil, and the Sultan. Everyone looking pretty good on the scales outside of Matsumoto. Pereira, Magomedov, Yakyayev, Sadikov, Theodore, Ikram, Camilo, Offley, Walker, Pulev, Faziv, Bekzat, Shara, and I guess Javier Reyes was the last to weigh in, so interesting there. And look at the face-offs. We got Tahir and Nascimento, Cholo face-off there, both probably excited for the debut. Then we had one of the thumbnail ones, Gene and Bekzat, intense, fun fight. Neil and Theodore, chill there, no shocker. Uziboyev and Pulev. Pulev's actually taller. Might be the first time we've seen Uziboyev, the shorter fighter, in a fight. So, that's rare to see. Actually, this is not in order. So, let's get back to being in order, shall we? Reyes and Offley seems about as chill as humanly possible. Walker and Yakyayev. Simple. Not much to say there. Nolan. Those guys are ready. Good to see. Then you got fucking Abus. Chill. Why is Cesare shirtless behind Macau? Fight already, dickhead. Ikram, Alish, Gav. Simple. Not too intense there. Asu, Almibayev, and Energy. What the fuck is Energy doing? That's a very unique face-off, to say the least. And you got Nazim and Camilo. A little bit of intensity there. Shara and Pereira, which actually this got a bit intense, grabbing and shit, so that's gonna be a bit intriguing. And lastly, Manuel and Faziv, the main event. Respectful and chill, and see what happens tomorrow, man. 8 hours from now, a little over 8 hours and 20 minutes from now. Let's see what's going on in Azerbaijan. So, pretty simple there. Should be a fun, interesting card. At least, hopefully, it's an okay card at worst. And what more needs to be said? So, everyone made weight. Flights are all ready. 8 hours from now. Picks are in. Let's see what happens. Nothing more needs to be said there. And There you go. That being said, not very much more needing to be said there. Hit all the main topics for tonight that I know of. Again, nothing else in other sports. Again, the LaMelo Ball trade is crazy, but very cool. And that Timberwolves are going to be good. Again, America lost in the World Cup fucking somehow. And Terry and Arnold in the NFL are the only news there. Outside of that, just got fights, man. Just got fights. I'm excited, so I'll go another minute or so, but then I'm getting out of here, and yeah, not much to say there. Shout out to who we had in chat tonight. Two, but my 2 or 3, I believe 3. D-Man, Theo, and Scotty. Good to see y'all. Shout out to y'all for hopping in, and yeah, not very much else to say there. So simple, and yeah, what more can I say there? So I'll say we'll be back tomorrow night. Not after the card. Fuck you, I'm sleeping. But after the about normal time, we'll be after partying, and then we'll be hangovering. That's not a word on Sunday, so. Basically lost because they had already qualified for it. Oh, then that lost was meaningless. I'll tweet it, I don't care. If it's a meaningless loss, then I don't fucking care. Cool. Hell yeah. We're in the next round, bitches. So, that's good news. That's very good news. Plus, Turkey was to win since they were already eliminated. Well, good for them. There's 2 Turkish fighters tomorrow, so we'll see. Yeah, how many flags do we got tomorrow? Jesus fucking Christ. We have, or countries, whatever. We have Brazil, Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Sweden 5, Colombia, Turkey 7, Uzbekistan 8, America 9, Azerbaijan 10, or actually we know 9, Germany and Poland, that's 11, fucking, yeah, Russia 12, like, Jesus Christ. Mexico, yeah, there's like 13 fucking different countries fighting tomorrow, so that's cool. That's good. UFC is fucking worldwide, and fighters, and lately, and with the next couple cards, internationally, flying everywhere. Serbia, Abu Dhabi, Philly, and obviously IFW in Baku, so it's very cool. Can't believe this is the last card before IFW already. We just got over the fucking craziness of freedom, and now we got IFW, so can't wait. US still finishes first in the group. Hell yeah. So see, we don't even try. If the game ain't meaningful, we don't try. So we're gonna win the World Cup. We're gonna have some good fights tomorrow, and I think they play Bonisa Herzingoda in the next round. Sweet. We're gonna beat it. So we win in the end. We win in basketball. We won in hockey. We're gonna win in fucking soccer, baby. So can't wait for that. Fights tomorrow in Azerbaijan. Get your picks in 8 hours from now. And yeah, I think that's about that. So unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, shout to the big 3 who came in tonight. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm not in the mood to complain. And yeah, unless anyone hops in last minute, I'll go another minute or so. Unless someone wants to hop in, yap. But I'm gonna guess probably not. And everyone is going to bed now, so they got energy for fights tomorrow. I don't blame you. Now again, at least the card ain't at 4 in the goddamn morning, like fucking Perth and Shanghai or Macau. So that's definitely a fucking plus if I've ever heard one. We won't win the World Cup. Yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot of teams left, so we'll see what happens there. Got Messi still in, I think. Ronaldo, America, England, I would imagine. That's their sport, so see what happens. See what happens. But it's good to see how they're improved over time. Yeah, that's cool. So, just lucky there ain't no fucking world tournament for MMA. We would definitely fucking lose it, that's for sure. um, Whatever. Definitely playing well, but yeah, too many top teams out there. Can't we just buy Ronaldo and Messi? Ain't that how that shit works at this point? We'll give you more money to come play for us. Fuck, Trump would try it too. That's a fucking crazy thing. So, but what can you do? And yeah, God, we hit 5 people for a second. Do I need to talk about the World Cup more? Is that more intriguing than me saying the same thing about a fight all week? Probably. So, I don't know. See what happens. And yeah, pretty simple there. So, anything else you want to talk about before we get out of this hole? I already talked about the card, put in my picks, broke down the fight, yeah, weigh-in, yata yata. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of your night. Get ready for some early fights. Let's have a good weekend. And no Gina Carano. Well, yeah, Cyborg did announce her retirement fight. It's gonna be Kelly Veda. I guess Ronda is a little bit scared. She's a little bit scared. They should have done Cyborg Carano too. Gina couldn't do any worse. So Kelly Veda takes a Chris Cyborg ass beating for Cyborg's last dance. And Ronda Rousey's still the same coward bitch cunt she'll always be. So I think that's the moral of tonight's story. Like it should be of every story. And that's about that. So unless there's anything else to say, which I can't think of, let's enjoy some early fights tomorrow morning by Fang. As always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, that is so genius. Veda, yeah. Good. Catelyn's probably getting paid a lot of money to get a cyborg ass beating, so good for her. She's like the female Yuri in looks or fighting ability, because he might be right in one of them. So, I don't know. That being said, trying to think of anything else. Not that I could think of. So, see what happens tomorrow morning by saying, as always, RX sacrificing themselves ability. Well, yeah, that is Yuri's best fucking ability, ain't it? So good for Catelyn for doing that. And yeah, simple. Should have done the Chrono rematch though against Cyborg. So as always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.